Ladies and gentlemen, before we have our lineup exchange at home plate, we're going to have our ceremonial first pitch at this time. Of course, it is Lauderdale County night here at the ballpark tonight, and representing Lauderdale County from the Board of Supervisors is our good friend, Mr. Craig Houston, who's going to toss out the first pitch of our ball game here tonight. All right, Craig, let's have a strike here. Here we go. Let's give it up for Supervisor Craig Houston, representing the Lauderdale County Board of Supervisors here on Lauderdale County night at the ballpark. All right, folks, get those scorecards out. It's time to present the Meridian Mutual starting lineups. First for the Yard Dogs of Bryan. Leading off is the shortstop tonight for the Yard Dogs, number 3, Tristan Mencheka. Batting second is the second baseman, number 8, Jake Wiley. Batting third is the first baseman, number 7, Aubrey Reed. Batting fourth tonight is the third baseman, number 8, Braden Reynolds. Batting fifth is the DH, number 22, Blake Selke. Batting sixth is the Yard Dog left fielder, 25, Landon Bailey. Batting seventh is the right fielder, number 9, Josue Encarnacion. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 4, Taylor Valeris. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 20, Isaac Borges. And starting pitcher tonight for the Yard Dogs is number 19, Matthew Dene. Now let's meet the Meridian Mutual starting lineup for your Meridian Blues. Leading off tonight is your Blues designated hitter, number 13, Sandri Hernandez. Batting second is the Blues shortstop, number 23, Mason McMillan. Batting third is the center fielder for your Blues, number 1, Ladarius Clark. Batting fourth is the catcher, number 28, Ryan Ratajczyk. Batting fifth is the Blues third baseman, number 25, Chase Christian. Batting sixth tonight is your Blues second baseman, number 14, South McCoy. Batting seventh is your left fielder, number 26, Miguel Tejada Jr. Batting eighth is your Blues first baseman, number 17, Michael Salas. And batting ninth is your Blues right fielder, number 15, Ryan Brunette. And starting pitcher tonight for your Meridian Blues is number 30, Justin Pritchett. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and remove your ball caps and direct your attention to the American flag out in right center field for a very special performance tonight of the Star-Spangled Banner. Performed this evening by Dr. Deanna Fox, Assistant Principal at Kemper County.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
round of applause for our Field of Dreams team here tonight as they enter the field at this time. It is the 8U Tribe from Meridian. Let's give them a big hand clap. Of course, if your team would like to be a part of our pregame festivities and be the next Field of Dreams team, head over to meridianblues.com for more details. And ladies and gentlemen, making his Meridian Blues debut tonight, Meridian native and former Northeast Lauderdale standout, Justin Bridget.
Good afternoon, Blues fans, and welcome to Skaggs Field here in Meridian, Mississippi, as we have the final game of the four-game homestand with the Blues playing host to the Yard Dogs of Bryan, Texas. I'm Will Atkinson, everyone. I'll be bringing the play-by-play this afternoon. The Blues picked up a big win last night, 9-3 over these Yard Dogs, and they've got an opportunity to end this homestand with another win. Blues come into this one tonight 6-6 overall. The team out of Bryan, Texas, 4-8. And we've got your Meridian Mutual starting lineup. Defensively from left to right in the outfield for the Blues. In left field, it'll be Miguel Tejada Jr. In center field tonight, Ladarius Clark. Over in right field, it'll be Ryan Brunetz. Jace Christian, he'll man the hot corner at third base. Mason McMillan at shortstop. South McCoy at second base. Michael Salas over at first in this afternoon's battery for the Blues. Behind the dish, it'll be Ryan Ratajczyk. And on the bump, making his season debut, the right-hander, Justin Pritchett. Pritchett from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Northeast Lauderdale High School product, East Mississippi Community College as well. As we get ready to get things started here in the top half of inning number one, it'll be Tristan Menchaca. Shortstop for the Yard Dogs as Pritchett will wind and deal. First offering there from the right-hander, misses low. Pritchett gets the ground ball. He'll have to cover first base. Salas is going to have to hurry. Is he in there in time? Got him! Michael Salas doing a great job there. Pritchett got the ground ball. Not able to cover in time, but Salas uses the wheel, slides in at first base, and gets the out. So 2 pitches in, the Blues have an out defensively.
We got it.
First offering there to Jake Wiley, the second baseman, misses outside the strike zone. As Pritchett winds and deals. That's in there for a called strike. Pritchett looks in and gets the sign. The 1-1. Outside corner, called strike. A ball and 2 strikes. To the left-handed hitting Jake Wiley. Wiley from Grapevine, Texas. Getting the nod tonight at second base. The 1-2 offering misses inside, evens the count at 2. Justin with the nod. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Bang. Struck him out. Out number 2 in the inning. As Pritchett gets the strikeouts. Aubrey Reed steps to the plate. Right-handed hitting first baseman is Reed. As Pritchett wasting no time, breaking ball outside corner. That one's in there for a called strike. Reed was 1 for 4 last night, hinted to a double play early in the contest as he awaits the Oh, one chuck and duck there for Justin Pritchett. As that one buzzes the tower, his lid comes off. And Aubrey Reed is aboard with a base knock. Man, that was an absolute rocket ship right back up the middle.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs, third baseman Braden Reynolds.
Scary line drive right there as Pritchett narrowly missed catching the line drive. Aboard there is Reed. Braden Reynolds at the plate. Yard Dogs third baseman. Reynolds went 1 for 4 last night. He got a single back in the 8th inning and was stranded at first base. Steps in with 2 out and a runner aboard. The 1-0 misses inside. And guarantee you, Justin Pritchett still thinking about that rocket ship that blew past the ear there. Pritchett will set there at the chest. He'll deal. Misses outside. Two outs in the inning. Aubrey Reed aboard at first base after the single up the middle. Four-pitch walk there as Reynolds gets aboard. Runners at first and second base.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs.
We get a lot of help tonight from our videographer, Hunter Heath. Our producer, she's a rock star, Miss Tanisha Clark. We appreciate that. Our sports media guru, the local tech wizard, Mr. Matt Milner, and our public address announcer right here inside Skaggs Field, Mr. Robbie Atkinson. So we appreciate those folks. Blake Selke takes the first offering there for a called strike. Selke hitting in the 5 spot, doing the DHing for the Yard Dogs tonight. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard. Top half of inning number 1 here. We got a scoreless ball game so far. Pritchett to the plate. Misses outside. Evens the count at 1. Selke, listed 6'2", 225. Tomball, Texas native. Pritchett will step off, and retreating back to second base will be Aubrey Reed. The 1-1 on the way. Misses a little tall. So 2 balls and a strike there to Selke. Selke came into this road swing for the Yard Dogs, hitting .250. So he awaits the 2-1. Flare down the left field line toward the Meridian Blues bullpen. Well foul. The Meridian Blues, they'll have occupy the third base dugout, their bullpen just beyond. The Yard Dogs will be in the first base dugout wearing their road grays. They got Bryan across the chest in blue. It's trimmed in red. Yard Dogs with the dark blue lids tonight. The hometown Blues, they're going with the camo look tonight. I like it. As a 2-2 pitch misses outside. Yeah, the Meridian Blues had a military appreciation night a couple of nights ago. Rocked the camos. Picked up the W. They've got 2 wins in those camo jerseys, so it's kind of become a thing here in Meridian. The payoff. Walked him back-to-back free passes with 2 outs.
Next to the plate for the Yard Dogs is the left fielder, Landon Bailey. This is our K-man of the night. If our Meridian Blues pitcher gets a strikeout, it'll be $1 Yingling beer for the next inning.
Stepping to the plates will be the left fielder, Landon Bailey. Got 2 quick outs in the inning, and it was a single walk. The base is loaded. That one misses. Something that you don't see every day is the Yard Dogs guy from the bullpen, one of the pitchers, I assume. He has headed to the concession stand, and now he is headed back with an armload of goodies. That was a screamer down toward the Blues bullpen. There looked like two big lemonades, maybe some nachos. Oh, he's popular in the bullpen right now. As the guys flock to him, it's like moths to a flame over there. The 1-1 to Bailey. That ball's hammered into left. Going back there is Tejada Jr. That's not going to be caught. It's going to be extra bases. 3 runs are going to potentially score here for the Yard Dogs. As Bailey, a bases clearing double. 3 RBI there on the double to left.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the right fielder, Josue Encarnacion.
So just like that, 3-0 Yard Dogs. Second hit of the inning. Josue Encarnacion at the plate. Free passes looming large there for the Blues. 7th batter of the inning for the Yard Dogs. The 1-0 misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes here to Josue Encarnacion. The 2-0 offering well off the plate. 3-0 the count here. The 3-0 offering right down Broadway, called strike. Pritchett will deal. A little flare to the first baseman, Salas. Salas is going to take it himself again, and a good job there by Michael Salas at first base. 3 unassisted for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and the Yard Dogs, they strand 1. After a half an inning of play, the Blues, they trail it 3-0. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball from Meridian, Mississippi.
Here he is, Mojo!
Welcome back to Skaggs Field as we get ready to go to the home half of the first inning. The Meridian Mutual starting lineup. Defensively for the Yard Dogs from left to right. In the outfield, Landon Bailey in left. Isaac Burgess in center field. Josue Encarnacion over in right. Braden Reynolds at third base. Tristan Mancheca over at shortstop. Jake Wiley at second base. Aubrey Reed over at first, and behind the dish, it'll be Taylor Valerius. On the mound for the Yard Dogs.
Number 13, Sandry.
It'll be the left-hander, Matthew Dene. So Danae getting the nod tonight. This will be Danae's first start of the season, first appearance for the Yard Dogs, as Sandry Hernandez will get it started off for the Blues. Hernandez with a couple of knocks last night. He went 2 for 5. So he takes that one for a called strike. Blues have got a lot of work ahead of them. Home half of inning number 1, they trail it 3-0, 3 runs on 2 hits. As Danae will deal. That ball's lifted into left field. Going back there is Bailey. Bailey a couple steps in front of the warning track, and Hernandez will fly out to left field for out number 1.
Next to the plate is your Blues shortstop, number 23, Mason McMillan.
Mason McMillan will make his way to the plate. McMillan leads his team in average. He's hitting .394 on the season. Also leads the team in hits with 13. He's got 3 triples and 9 driven in. McMillan will take that one for a called strike. The 0-1 on the way. That ball's laser over the shortstop, and McMillan is aboard with a base knock. McMillan continues to swing a hot bat.
Next,
and right back in the groove.
Is the center fielder, number 1 and former Southeast.
Ladarius Clark makes his way to the plate. Clark last night was 2 for 5. He had 2 doubles, stole a base, scored a run. Also drove in a run. He just narrowly missed hitting one out of the ballpark last night. But 2 doubles helped lead the Blues to the 9-3 victory. His first look there at Danae, as that one will miss inside. Darius Clark, a native of right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Danae will set there at the belt. McMillan off with an average lead there at first base. Throwing behind the runner there, back in time, is McMillan. Taylor Valerius stretching out the arm tonight behind the plate for the Yard Dogs. Clark's way ahead in the count here, 2-0. The 2-0 offering. Chopped foul toward the third base coach's box. That'll be well fouled. So Danae will deal. Again, chopped foul. That'll even the count at 2. We appreciate you tuning in on the Meridian Blues YouTube channel. We'll be broadcasting all the Blues home games throughout this entire home schedule. We appreciate your patronage. If you can't make it to the ballpark, what a great way to follow the Blues. And if you're joining us because you are a Yard Dogs fan, we appreciate that as well. I mean, we are equal opportunity here in Meridian. It's a long summer, a lot of great stories to be told here. And the Yard Dogs in here for game number 2 of a 2-game set. Clark fouls that one behind the backstop there. Count remains full. The Blues have got a massive road swing coming up. They will leave tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. headed to Bryan, Texas. The payoff. Clark again staying alive. Yeah, they make the long drive to Texas tomorrow, 530 miles. It'll be 8.5 hours on the bus if they don't put it in the parking lot of a place to, get some snacks and whatnot. So they're probably looking at more like a 10-hour road trip of some sort, starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And these two teams will square off right there in Travis Bryan Midtown Park. That ball's hammered to left. Come on, ball, get over his head. It's not going to. Backpedaling is Landon Bailey. Well struck there by Ladarius Clark, but he'll fly out to left for the second out of the inning.
Play for your Blues is the catcher, number 28, Bryan.
Stepping to the plate, the 4-hole hitter tonight, Ryan Ratajczyk. Ratajczyk catching tonight. He's played first base a couple of games this week. Steps in with 2 outs and a runner aboard. That one will miss outside. Ryan from Katy, Texas. Trying to get something going here with 2 outs. The 1-0. Foul over the first base dugout. Count will even at 1. Got a nice little crowd here at Skaggs Field tonight. Umpires called a balk there against Matthew Dene. So one of the count instead of the 0-1. Runner advanced to second on the balk there, so we'll make note of that. Got a 1-1 count here to Ryan Ratajczyk. Dene with a long pause. He'll deal. That one almost got away from Valerius there. Two out and a runner aboard at second base. That's McMillan. He's got pretty good speed. Base hit should give the Blues an opportunity to play to run. That ball's hit to the shortstop on the 2-hop. Menchaca throws across the diamond, and Ratajczyk is retired. For the Blues in the first inning, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. They strand 1 after 1 complete. The Blues trail at 3-0. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball here at Skaggs Field.
All right, fans, get
Our railroad moves North America,
expanding our legacy of excellence with each mile.
as leaders in innovation and service.
We are united by hard work and pride,
We safely deliver every day,
connecting people,
connecting communities.
connecting nations. We are CPKC.
Together, we go places no one else can go.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. 8-9-1. Due up for the Yard Dogs. It'll be Valerius,
leading off the top of the second inning for the Yard Dogs.
Borges, and then back to the top of the stack, Menchaca. So Taylor Valerius steps to the plate. His first look at the right-hander. Justin Pritchett out for his second inning of work. Valerius last night was held hitless. He was 0 for 3. Did the catching last night as well. Pritchett misses with the first offering there. Pritchett works from the first base side of the rubber there. Chopped foul right off the inside of the foot there of Valerius. Valerius listed 5'11", 200, Grandview, Texas native. Clarendon College product. As he awaits the 1-1 offering there for Pritchett. Lifted into center field. Ranging over is the center fielder Ladarius Clark, and Valerius retired on the fly ball to center. 1 out in the inning.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the center fielder
Isaac Borges steps to the plate. Borges did not play last night. Just 13 at-bats on the season. He swings through the first offering there. So ahead in the count here is the right-hander, Justin Pritchett. Misses outside, leaving the count at 1. Yeah, the Blues hit the road tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. And they will be back in town for a long homestand beginning on June the 23rd, as Pritchett will deal. Too tall. Meridian gave up 3 runs on 2 hits in inning number 1. Got 1 out, nobody aboard here. Gets the swing and a miss for Isaac Borges. Borges hitting in the 9th spot tonight, playing center field for the Yard Dogs to pay off. Missed it. Borges will grab the walk. 3rd walk of the afternoon.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs, we head back to the top of the order, is the shortstop, Tristan Mancheca.
Top of the stack here for the Yard Dogs, Tristan Mancheca. Grounded out to the first baseman. Leads his team in hits. He's got 10 hits on the season, 2 doubles. No triples, no home runs, but he's driven in 3. 323 batting average there for Mancheca. One out and a runner aboard. A double play could get the Blues out of it here. Pritchett throws over back in time. There is Borges. Three runs on 2 hits there for the Yard Dogs. Blues scoreless at the moment. They did get a hit back in inning number 1. Pritchett will lean in and get the sign. He sits right there at the chest. Runner goes. Good throw to second base. Did he get him? Boom! Got him! Ryan Ratajczak with a laser beam to second base. And Borges caught stealing. Nice job right there by Ratajczak, as Borges had a good jump. And Ratajczak mows him down at second base. 2 balls and a strike there to Mancheca. Two outs and nobody aboard. Flared over the third base dugout. That'll even the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 all the way.
Everybody got your head.
Cal remains 2-2. Pritchett will wide and deal. Missed it outside. That'll run the count full. Going back to that caught stealing, McMillan did a really good job of. That one's flared into left. Going back is McMillan, calling him off as a left fielder. Tejada Jr. and then Checkup. Flies out to left.
No hits, no errors, and
Third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1.5, the Blues trail at 3-0. We'll be right back to Skaggs Field.
All right, fans, time to show us your best dance moves. It is time for your dance cam here at the ballpark. Show us those moves up on the big board.
Skaggs Field as we get ready to go to the home half of the second inning. Matthew Dene back out for the Yard Dogs. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up. Jace Christian will step to the plate. It'll be Christian McCoy and Tejada Jr. here in the home half of the second inning. Dene will wind and deep. Inside corner, called strike there. Christian playing third base tonight. He's played some second base this year. That one's going to be a base hit up the middle. Jace Christian with a knock. Starts the party off here in inning number 2.
Now stepping to the plate for your Meridian Blues is the second baseman, number 14, South McCoy.
South McCoy steps to the plate. Member of the All-League name team there. McCoy hitting in the 6th spot. As Dene will sit there right there at the belt. McCoy takes that one for a called strike on the outside corner. McCoy, a native of Tupelo, Mississippi. The 0-1. Chased that one high in the zone. It did McCoy. So he's found himself in a little bit of a bind here. 0-2. Aboard at first base is Jace Christian. Dene to the plate. That one had a little wrinkle in it, and McCoy able to foul that one off and stay alive. Home half of the second inning here. A beautiful evening in Meridian, Mississippi, as McCoy fouls that one off. Again, the count remains 0-2. Nice little contingent of baseball fans at the ballpark tonight. McCoy has got himself crammed into the back of that batter's box. Awaits the offering there from the left-hander. The 0-2, well off the plate there. So a ball and 2 strikes to South McCoy. The 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. That'll make a young baseball fan happy. I will say this about Matthew Dene. He's been around the strike zone here in the early part, but he is a guy that does not have a lot of pace there. He works kind of slow and deliberate. Chopper to the third baseman, Reynolds. Reynolds will have to throw on the run. And McCoy retired on the 5-3. That's for the folks scoring at home. He grounded out for third base. One out in the inning.
Number 26, Miguel Tejada Jr.
Miguel Tejada Jr. will step to the plate. Miguel last night, 1 for 3, had a single. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. So he was a big part of the 9-3 victory last night. Playing left field tonight. Outside corner called strike. Tejada behind in the count. 0-1.
Hey, I'm good with it. I know. I'm serious. You don't want anything?
The 0-1 on the way. Gibson in there. Valerius keeping that in front. Staying put is Jace Christian. Christian got aboard via the single. More bullpen guys making trips to the concession stand there for the Bryan Yard Dogs. I guess all of their per diem is going to the concession stand. That's going to get through the left side. The Blues will put on the brakes at third base. Miguel Tejada Jr. in a knock in his first plate appearance tonight. Runners at the corners.
Next to the plate for your Blues is the first baseman, number 17, Michael Salas.
Michael Salas will step to the plate. Salas from Tampa, Florida. Playing first base tonight, has done some catching here for the Blues. Also served as a DH. Salas, a guy that does have some pop. He's got 1 home run all in the season. He's got a chance to help the Blues play a run here in the home half of the second. Dene to the plate. That one's too tall. Salas hitting in the 8th spot tonight. 2 runners aboard. Dene to the plate. That ball's lifted into center field. Come on, ball, get over his head. That's in the warning track. The Blues, they will score 2. And Michael Salas with a stand-up double. Yes, sir, Blues fans. Salas put a good swing on it. Bounces it off the wall at the 370 sign. And the Blues plate 2 runs on the double.
For your Blues is the right fielder, number 15, Ryan Brunetz.
Solid contact there by Salas. And the Blues, they played their first 2 runs of the ball game. Ryan Brunetz stepping to the plate. Brunetz playing right field tonight. Dene to the plate. That'll miss outside. Brunetz awaits the 1-0 offering. Dene will deal. That'll even the count at 1. Brunetz last night had a single and 2 RBI. 1 for 3 with a hit by a pitch single, 2 RBI. He's got a 1-1 count here. Runner in scoring position in the form of Michael Salas. The 1-1 on the way. Brunetz swings through that one. A ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting right fielder. That one's too tall, evens the count at 2. 1 out and a runner aboard here. The Blues have plated 2 runs on 3 hits here in the home half of the second inning. Trail it by a score of 3-2. The 2-2. Too far inside. That'll run to count full. The Blues have not really had a tough time overall scoring runs throughout their first 12 games. They got a 6-6 record here so far in the early parts. 64 games scheduled, so a lot of baseball to be played this summer. The payoff. Brunettes will go down on strikes. Second out of the inning.
Next to the plate for your Blues is the designated hitter, number 13.
That'll flip the lineup.
Hernandez.
Sandry Hernandez. He flew out to left to start the ball game, so it was his second look at Matthew Dene. He's got Michael Salas aboard at second base. Dene will deal. Top of the strike zone there on the outside corner. Hernandez laying off that one. Falls behind in the count, 0-1. On deck, Mason McMillan. The 0-1 from Dene. Catches the inside corner for a called strike. Got a 3-2 ball game here in the home half of the second inning. Sandry Hernandez, the DH, at the plate. The 0-2. That one's right back up the middle. Ranging across is Menchaca, and he kicks it. A base hit up the middle, not to be able to be handled there by Menchaca. So an infield knock there puts runners at the corners.
Number 23, Mason McMillan.
A great spot for McMillan here, as McMillan has been swinging a hot bat as of late. Average hovering right around 400. Leads the team with 14 hits. That's third most hits in the league. As Matthew Dene will sit there at the belt. He'll deal. Chopped toward Menchaca. He'll go the easy routes. And that'll do it. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were, 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and the Blues, they strand a pair after 2 completes. We got a 3-2 ball game. The Blues trail it. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
Mojo, remember, wax on, wax off. Paint the fence. Paint the fence. Are you ready, Mojo? Be brave. It's okay to lose opponents, but it's never okay to lose to fear. Here comes your opponent, coming in, weighing in, 3 bottles of Coke, 3 hot dogs, it is chow mein. Go, Mojo, be brave. Oh, we have a slap fight. I don't know if this is legal in the rest. Oh, here comes, swing the leg, Mojo. Here it is, 1, 2, 3, Mojo is the winner. Here comes Mojo.
Here at the ballpark, we have got a Canes prize pack available right now. It is under your seat. One of your seats down there has a Canes prize pack. Mr. Dwight's down here in front. If you've got that under your seat, it'll be under your seat.
back out for his third inning of work. The right-hander for the Blues, Justin Pritchett. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Yard Dogs.
Second baseman, Jake Wiley.
So Wiley, Reed, and Reynolds. Wiley struck out back in inning number 1. So his second look at Pritchett. He'll swing and a miss there. Wiley from Grapevine, Texas. St. Edward's University product there. He awaits the 0-1. That one misses outside. Evens the count at 1. As Pritchett will deal. Kind of an oops swing there toward the first base coach's box. Wiley steps in. He awaits the 1-2 offering here. Pritchett gives the nod. He'll deal. Fouled off right in behind the plate there. That'll be a mad dash for that foul ball. Wiley, the left-handed hitting second baseman, the 1-2 pitch all the way. Off speed. Just off the outside of the plate. So that'll even the count at 2. The 2-2. In foul territory down the third base line. Giving chase there is Jace Christian. He'll run out of real estate. And the count will remain 2-2. Two runs on 5 hits for the Blues. 3 runs on 2 hits there for the Yard Dogs is Jake Wiley. Wiley will have to wear that one. Hit by a pitch. So a free pass issued there.
Baseman Aubrey Reed.
2 of the 3 runs in inning number 1 got on via the free pass. And that has been somewhat problematic for the Blues. As Aubrey Reed takes that one low and inside for ball 1. So a leadoff walk here in the top of the 3rd. Rip to the third baseman. It's going to be a chance at a double play. Boom! Got him! Reed lines into the double play. A nice strong throw by Jace Christian. And it's a 2 outs in the inning. Aubrey Reed smoked it there to the third baseman. But a nice job there by Jace Christian. Starts the double play, and that'll welcome to the plate Braden Reynolds. Reynolds will take that one for the called strike. 0-1 to count there to the right-handed hitting third baseman. Walked and scored, did Reynolds. Chopper to the left side, backhand by McMillan. Jump and throw, pulls Salas off the bag, but a base knock. Surprised that McMillan was even able to keep that one on the infield, as Reynolds is aboard with a 2-out base hit.
Next to plate for the Yard Dogs is the DH Blake Selke.
Blake Selke will step to the plate. Selke wearing number 22, left-handed hitter there from Tomball, Texas. Pritchett to the plate. He catches the outside corner for a called strike. If you're not familiar with the Mid-America League, independent baseball league comprised of collegiate and professional players, play a 64-game schedule between late May and the first week of August. It's 32 games at home, 32 on the road. And the Blues, this marks game number 13 of the season. The 0-1. Misses outside and leave it to count at 1. Aboard at first base after the single, Braden Reynolds. As that one's well off the plate. Ratajczyk sliding over to keep that one from going to the backstop. The 2-1 on the way. Misses outside. Inning started with a hit by pitch, then a line out double play to third base. Base knock on the infield. And Blake Selke here ahead in the count 3-1. A 5-pitch walk there. 4th walk of the night. 5th free pass issued by the Blues. 2nd walk for Selke.
The York Dog left fielder, Landon Bailey.
Landon Bailey steps up. Bailey cleared the bases in inning number 1. Had a bases clearing 3 RBI double. Hit over the head of Tejada. Two hopper to the third baseman. Jace Christian will step on the bag, and that'll do it for the Yard Dogs in the third. No runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. They strand 2. After 2.5, we got a 3-2 ball game. The Blues trail it.
Another round of trivia time here, brought to you by Visit Meridian. We're going to toss it downfield side right now to Lydia.
Now I hear that one of my Meridian Blues players is going to come do some trivia with us. Do I have a Blues player that's going to do trivia with me? Is it you, my friends? Well, come here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Mojo's just having his little in-between inning snack. Don't worry about it. Now, tell us, who is Mickey Callaway to you?
Not good.
So let me see if you can answer this question about Mr. Coach Mickey Callaway. Where did he go to college where he was a 3-year letter winner and still ranks 9th in career wins and is tied for 7th in career appearances?
I'm gonna guess Ole Miss.
That is correct, Toddy. And who is your favorite Meridian Blues field host?
You.
Oh, the torch with the leg! Get him, Mojo! Oh! Try not to hesitate next time!
Welcome back to Skaggs Field here as the Blues get ready to step to the plate here. Out for his 3rd inning of work, Matthew Dene. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Due up, Clark, Ratajczyk, and Christian. Dene will deal. Too far outside. Clark flew out to left. Back in inning number 1. The left fielder, Landon Bailey's playing about 2 steps off of the warning track. As Dene, he'll deal the 1-1. Fouled off right there in behind the plate. Blues would like to thank the following corporate partners for their contributions throughout the summer. Those include our title sponsor, Meridian Mutual Federal Credit Union, Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railroad, Citizens National Bank, Great Southern Bank, Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn right here in Meridian, Lauderdale County, Magnolia Beverage, Meridian Air National Guard, USAA, and Visit Meridian. That one's chopped foul there by Ladarius Clark. Evens the count at 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out here. Nobody aboard the home half of the 3rd inning. Dene to the plate. Too tall. Game 4, the 4-game homestand for the Blues. Started the week off with the Timberhawks, finished it up here with the Yard Dogs. The payoff. Fouled straight back, staying alive there is Ladarius Clark. Matthew Dene there eyes the mark. He'll wind and deal. The payoff to Clark. Again fouled off. Clark had a pair of doubles last night. 0 for 1 tonight as he flew out to left. But the left fielder, Landon Bailey, I mean, he's probably 3 steps off the warning track and left, playing into pull in center field. Everybody in the outfield playing to pull. As he shoots this down the right field line, he'll run for days. As Clark draws the free pass. Ryan Ratajczak steps to the plate.
For your Blues is the catcher, number 28, Ryan Ratajczak.
Dene will deal. Clark goes. Clark sliding in. It's safe. No, he's going to be called out. A nice throw there by Taylor Valerius. So aggressive base running there is a caught stealing. The 1-0 offering. This is inside. It's not every day that you see your first base coach take a cream pie there to the face and then have to go get cleaned up, and then an opposing player coaching the bag for you. It looks like number 16, Daniel Williams, coaching first base for the Blues right now. Daniel played right field for the Yard Dogs last night. He drove in a pair of runs. Double duty tonight as he's coaching first base for his opponent. Tip of the cap. That's sportsmanship, folks. Yeah, the first base coach for the Blues tonight was Kieran Coleman. And he was part of some of the shenanigans in between the innings. As Ratajczak lifts that one down toward the Yard Dogs bullpen. Giving chase there is Aubrey Reed, and can't haul it in. But the tip of the cap right there, the Sportsmanship of the Night award goes to Daniel Williams, young man from Midwest City, Texas, and a member of the Yard Dogs. And we got more guys from the bullpen. They are loaded up on the concessions there. We got sodas and candy bars and hot dogs, lemonades, Daddy Coos. Loaded fries are the way to go. The payoff. Flare down toward the bullpen once again. Watch your lemonade, boys. That'll go well foul. The guys in the bullpen now. This is no. All jokes aside, they have been snacking, and it looks like they may have gotten their fill because they're all like just kind of reclined back there, waiting for their opportunity to get loose. The payoff to Ratajczyk. He'll swing through that one. That one's going to get away. Ratajczyk is safe at first base. Ratajczyk just jogging down to first base. Valerius. Just a nonchalant throw. It gets away from the first baseman, Aubrey Reed, and Ratajczyk is aboard on the strikeout.
Christian.
Not the way you see it often, but the strikeout, he too puts Ratajczyk on first base. Jace Christian at the plate. I spoke to Ryan before the game, and I guarantee you I could ask him 100 nights in a row if he ever thought he was going to have that happen. And that's just not typically the way it works out. But baseball's a funny game. Flared over the first base dugout there by Jace Christian. Jace and Ryan both were part of a local radio show this morning. They got an opportunity to talk about their time here in Meridian, and that was really cool for those guys to get to experience that. The 1-1. Misses outside, so Christian had the count here. Singleton scored back in inning number 2. Trying to get something going here in the home third. That one's going to get away from Valerius. Ratajczyk will advance to second base there on the pass ball. That one caught Valerius. He was still trying to. He never rolled his arm, his wrist over to catch that one inside. It just hit off the heel of the glove. Goes to the backstop and puts runner in scoring position. So the tying run in scoring position here for the Blues. Dene to the plate. Too far outside. Second walk of the inning. So 2 walks with an error sandwiched in between.
Next to the plate for your Blues is number 14.
Puts runners in first at second. South McCoy steps to the plate. One out and 2 runners aboard. Home half of the third. Yard Dogs 3 and the Blues 2. That one misses low. A nice little crowd to hear tonight. I would say it's got to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 300-400 folks might be here tonight. What better way to spend your Friday evening? Baseball. McCoy to the shortstop. Menchaca over to second base into first. 6-4-3 double play, and that'll do it for the Blues. Threat in the third after 3 complete. The Blues trail at 3-2. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball here on the Blues YouTube channel.
All right, Lydia, I'm wondering if this is the night. Is this the night the streak ends for Mojo? It's time for Race Mojo.
So Mojo and I, we did his gym earlier today. We worked on his cardio. So we're going to see how he does against 3-year-old Harper. I made it pretty easy for him tonight. So let's see what happens. All right. Mojo, Harper, on your mark. Get set, race. Okay. Mojo's coming up pretty quick. Harper, go,
Welcome back to Skaggs Fields. Blues fans, you can follow the Blues online at meridianblues.com. Your home for schedules, news, rosters, and a whole heck of a lot more. You can also get your official team merchandise there. And if you want to get your Blues merch, you can do it right here at Skaggs Field. On game day, they've got a tent right in behind on this main concourse. A whole array of T-shirts and hats and foam fingers and everything that you could want to support your Meridian Blues.
Leading off the top of the
You can also follow them on their various social media outlets. Search Meridian Blues Baseball. They got Facebook, Instagram, and right here on the YouTube. Fourth inning of work coming up here for Justin Pritchett, the right-hander for the Blues. 9, 7, 8, and 9. Number 9, Josue Encarnacion. He awaits the 1-0 offering. Swing and a miss there. I've noticed that Pritchett, he is very extreme. He works from the extreme first base side of the rubber and just barely with a toe on there. This is outside and leave it to count at 1. Encarnacion grounded out to the first baseman to end inning number 1. His second look at the Blues right-hander. Flare over the first base dugout. Lucky fan, if they don't get domed, it'll be good. Boy, that was a close call. That couldn't have been more than 24 inches away from that young man. It's hit the ground and been gobbled up by another baseball fan, and he was none the wiser. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Boom! Struck him out. Encarnacion goes down on strikes. And Pritchett gets his second strikeout of the evening. Taylor Valerius will step to the plate. He led off inning number 2 with a fly out to center field. Ladarius Clark playing center field tonight for the Blues. He's a typical right fielder, but playing center tonight. Valerius, the backstop for the Yard Dogs. Softly hit right back to Pritchett. He'll gobble it up, flip it over to first base. 2 quick outs in the inning. Valerius right back to the pitcher.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs, center fielder Isaac Borges.
The 9-hole hitter, Isaac Borges, steps to the plate. Borges walked and got caught stealing. Back in inning number 2. Swings at the first pitch. He'll swing through that one. 3 runs on 3 hits there for the Yard Dogs. They have committed an error. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Blues. Pritchett misses with the 0-1. That'll run the count even. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Off speed. That's a great pitch there by the right-hander. Now, I will say this about Justin Pritchett. He does not waste a lot of time. I mean, he gets the sign and he's ready to rock and roll. He gets the sign here. First shakeoff I've seen him have right after I say he's got a quick pace. He just could not find the pitch sequence that he wanted to go with. So he'll reset and do it again. Pritchett with a nod. He'll go from the wind-up. The 1-2 pitch on the way. 2 tall. 2's across the board. 2 balls. 2 strikes. 2 outs. Nobody aboard here in the top of the 4th inning for the Yard Dogs. The 2-2. Boom! Struck him out. Pritchett with his second strikeout of the inning. 3rd of the game. He will sit the Yard Dogs down in order. After 3 1/2, the Yard Dogs 3, the Blues 2. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
All right, we're going to toss it back down to the field right now. And this half inning is brought to you by Visit Meridian. Liddy, what's going on down there?
We have our very first balloon relay. I've got 2 contestants, Layton and Natalie, that are going to the 5th grade of West Lauderdale. And they will stick that balloon between their knees, race around the cone. The first one to hit the cane sign wins. On your mark, balloon set, go girls. All right, if it pops or out She must have taken some notes from the Easter Bunny. So far the balloons got popped. It remains. Oh, good job! Good job! We have our balloon race winner. Congratulations, lady. Valiant effort for both. And we just want to get a quick shout out. Well, maybe you're watching this tonight, but that's okay. From our Bryan Yard Dogs, Steve Daniel. He filled in for one of our players tonight after one of our players got pied in the face by somebody. I don't know who did that. But thank you guys. Good sportsmanship. We appreciate you.
Blues fans, I'd like to remind you that every home game, about 30 minutes prior to the first pitch, several of the Blues players will be out at the Blues player tent and merchandise tent. You can sign autographs, get your photos made, ask them a little bit about their experience here with the Blues. So if you got some young Blues fans that aspire to play baseball and softball and want to talk it over with the guys that are doing it at a very high level, bring them out, get some autographs, take some photos, and make some core memories right here at Skaggs Field. Matthew Dene back out for the Yard Dogs. Swinging first pitch there is Miguel Tejada Jr. That one will find its way over the first base dugout. Tejada tonight singled in his only plate appearance. Scored a run for the Blues. The 0-1. Swing and a miss there. So 0-2 the count here to Miguel Tejada Jr. Pravia, Dominican Republic is where he calls home. The 0-2 struck him out. Tejada will start it off with the strikeouts.
Is the first baseman, number 17.
Michael Salas. Salas had a big drive there in the left center gap. Drove in the 2 runs for the Blues back in inning number 2. So his second look there at the left-hander. Matthew Dene there. He will day it well off the plate. Dene with a nod. The 1-0. Too far inside. Game number 4, the 4-game homestand here for the Blues. They'll be back on the 23rd. As Salas swings through that one. Oddly enough, when the Blues get back in town, they will pick up with these Yard Dogs on June 23rd, 24th, and 25th. It'll be the first couple of games of about 13, 14 games in a row here at home as the off-speed pitch gets Salas way out in front. Evens the count at 2, so a good job there by Matthew Dene. The 2-2, too far outside. Appreciate you tuning in on the Meridian Blues Baseball YouTube channel. We'll be here all season long for the home games. The payoff. One out, nobody aboard here. Home half of inning number 4. Michael Salas trying to find his way aboard. The payoff. Salas hammers that one to left. Sinking but coming in there is Landon Bailey. And I told you before, Bailey was about 3 steps off the warning track. As Salas gave it a ride, it was played perfectly second out of the inning. Ryan Brunettes. Ryan Brunettes stepping to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat tonight. Dene there gets the sign. The 1-0. Well, that one almost hit Brunettes. I might have been tempted to put the hip in that one. The 2-0 offering's too tall, so Brunettes has got himself a 3-0 count here. Had a couple of RBI last night. His second plate appearance of the evening. Dene to the plate. 4-pitch walk there is Brunettes with a 2-out free pass. And that's going to flip the lineup over. This is where it gets interesting for the Blues, because the top of this Blues lineup, the top of this, the entire lineup, don't get me wrong, but the top of this lineup for the Blues is very dangerous. As Sandri Hernandez, he's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Singled on the left side. Blocked up by Valerius. Brunettes has got himself in a bind. Diving in at second base. Safe. Brunettes got hung out to dry and slides in under the tag at second base. Brunettes thought it was going to get past Valerius, and Valerius blocked it up, threw behind the runner, and Brunettes able to get in there. He'll be credited with a stolen base. That's going to prompt a mound visit here by the Yard Dogs. Give me an opportunity to remind you about some of the things that are going to be going on throughout the season. Every Thursday here at Skaggs Field, it'll be Yingling's Thirsty Thursday. There'll be dollar beers all night long. Yingling, spread your wings. I already told you about the merchandise table and the autograph table, but I tell you, it's really cool for as much as the fans enjoy those interactions with the players. I've spoken with the players, and they love it. They love talking about where they're from and what it's like being in here in Meridian and that kind of thing. So it's a two-way street. So come by, get an autograph, take a photo, and like I said, make some core memories. 2 outs here in the inning. Sandri Hernandez at the plate. Off speed, called strike. Evens the count at 1. The Yard Dogs 3 runs on 3 hits. They committed an error. The Blues 2 runs on 5 hits tonight. We're in the home half of the 4th. The 1-1 on the way. That'll miss low. Potential tying run at second base here for the Meridian Blues. Leadoff man Sandri Hernandez at the plate. Sandri from Cuba. The 2-1. Misses inside. Santiago de Avila, Cuba. I'm sure I butchered that, but you get the idea. Hernandez way ahead here, 3-1. Dene to the plate. Walked him. Back-to-back free passes. Runners at first and second base.
Next to the plate for your Blues.
And Mason McMillan.
Mason McMillan.
McMillan at the plate. McMillan. the number 2 man in RBI on this ball club, with an opportunity to tie it up or give the Blues the lead with one swing of the bats. McMillan's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Too far inside. Ladarius Clark awaits on deck. Back-to-back 2-out free passes have put 2 base runners on. Matthew Dene checks the runner at second base. The 1-0. McMillan shoots that one into center field. The Blues will score 1, and that will tie the ball game. Yes, sir, Blues fans. Mason McMillan with an RBI single. Up the middle, knots things up at 2. Sandry Hernandez was able to go first to third, and Ryan Brunette scores the tying run. Great opportunity here with 2 outs, and Ladarius Clark at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, and he can swing it. He's got a lot of pop and great speed. Walking lead at third base. McMillan decides to go. McMillan diving into second base. McMillan got tripped up, and the Blues have run themselves out of the inning. After 4 complete, we got a 3-3 ball game. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
All right, let's toss it down to Lydia here at the first base dugout. Looks like we got hula hoops here at the ballpark tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm here with my friends Pete, Kate, Max, and Isaiah. We're going to make a straight line. We're going to find our personal space. The last 1, 2, remaining hula hooping is the winner. So make sure you find some personal space. So you have plenty of room to work those knees and hips. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, hula! Our team is all close to the board. We got, oh, look at that! You are the champion! Max, how old are you? You're 5 years old? Always been good at moving? Well, maybe you can give me some pointers because I'm not. Unlike Shakira, I think my hips, they do lie.
Let's get a big thank you tonight to our friends at Lauderdale County. Hope you're enjoying your night on Lauderdale County night at the ballpark with your Meridian Blues.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field.
Hitting off the top of the 5th.
Top half of the 5th inning.
The shortstop, number 3, Tristan.
It'll be the top of the stack for the Yard Dogs. Mancheka, Wiley, and Reed out for his 5th inning of work. Justin Pritchett. Broken bat to the shortstop. McMillan, get rid of it. Boom! Got him! McMillan charging in on the slow roller, throws on the run, and he got him. Mancheka getting down the line. But McMillan showing the arm right there as he gets out number 1.
Play for the Yard Dogs, second baseman Jake Wiley.
Jake Wiley will step to the plate. 0 for 1 is Wiley. He got hit by a pitch. Erased on part of the double play. Swing and a miss there. Wiley struck out back in inning number 1. Hit by a pitch. Inning 3. 0-1 here in inning 5. The 0-1. Oh, that's on the outside corner. It's a good shot right there by the right-hander, Justin Pritchett. Pritchett settling in a little here. Sent the Yard Dogs down in order in the fourth. It's ahead here 0-2. To the third baseman, but not able to make the play there. On the backhand for Jace Christian. Making his way to second base is Jake Wiley.
First baseman at the plate for the Yard Dogs is Aubrey Reed.
Aubrey Reed stepping to the plate. Wiley ends up doubling down the third base line there as Reed will step in. Reed's ahead in the count here, 1-0. Potential go-ahead run at second base there for the Yard Dogs. Pritchett will take a peek there. Popped him up. That'll find the seats. So a 3-1 count here to the right-handed hitting first baseman. Top half of inning 5. We got a 3-3 ball game. That one's popped up. Again, that one will find the seats. Two balls and 2 strikes. Nice little contingent of folks here. 300 or 400 folks here, if I had to guess, as that one misses outside. It'll run the count full. Beautiful night for Blues baseball. Thirteenth game of the season for these Meridian Blues. The payoff. Missed it inside. Home plate umpire Jay Johnston might have been talked into that one just a little bit. Hustling down to first base is Aubrey Reed.
Yard Dogs is the third baseman Brayton Reynolds.
Brayton Reynolds steps to the plate, 1 for 1 with a walk. Scored a run back in the first inning. Single to the left side there in the third. Chopped foul down toward third base coach's box, then on to the bullpen. Reynolds hitting .238 coming to the ball game. He's got a hit tonight. Justin Pritchett. He's pitched 4 1/3. That one misses outside. Evens the count at 1. Pritchett's first outing of the season from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. The 1-1. A rip down the left field line. That's going to score a run for the Yard Dogs. They're going to take the lead. Bryan. The Bryan Yard Dogs take the lead on the one-out double there by Brayden Reynolds. Right down the left field line.
Designated hitter for the Yard Dogs, Blake Selke.
So a 4-3 ball game here in the top of the fifth. Blake Selke. He's walked twice, scored once. He's got 2 runners in scoring position. Infield drawn in for the Blues. Meridian trying to cut down any potential for any insurance runs here in the top of the fourth. The 1-0 offering over the third base dugout. Skaggs Field, the home of the Meridian Community College Eagles from right here in Meridian, Mississippi. Fantastic facility. The 1-1. This time outside, so 2-1 to count. Selke hitting .250 on the season. Came in with 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. He's walked twice tonight. The 2-1. That one's well off the plate. Fifth batter of the inning for the Yard Dogs. Blake Selke, the DH, hitting in the 5 spot. The 3-1. Missed it. A 5-pitch walk. That's going to prompt a mound visit by Mickey Callaway. Four runs on 5 hits for the Yard Dogs tonight. Justin Pritchett, he's pitched 4 1/3, giving up the 4 runs on 5 hits. He's walked 6, hit 1 and struck out 3. And he's got to face the 6-hole hitter here, Landon Bailey.
Dogs is the left fielder.
Bailey playing left field. He's 1 for 2 with a double and 3 RBI. And he's got 1 out, and the base is loaded. Here's last time up when he had the bases loaded, a bases clearing double. Line drive. Throw across the diamond in time. Yes, sir! A line drive to third turns into the double play. And I tell you what, the double play's been handy for the Blues tonight. After 4 1/2, it's a 4-3 ball game. The Blues trail it. We'll be right back.
All right, we're going to toss it back down to Lydia. It is, oh, I see chairs. It must be another round of musical chairs.
Oh yeah, we are grateful for the Meridian Blues for bringing us the great sport of baseball. But I am here to bring you the great elementary sport of musical chairs, starring grown-ups. Here we go. We've got 4 chairs. I need, 2 more contestants. Come on down. When the music starts, walk around. When it stops, good luck. Here we go. It's getting intense. Okay, first round. Talk about, better fight in that chair. Oh my God. Good fight. All right, good. Grin. Let's go, Dustin. Okay.
Welcome back to Skaggs Fields. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Blues. Clark, Ratajczyk, and Christian. The Blues in the 4th inning played with 1 run on 1 hit, but ran themselves out of the inning when McMillan got picked off of first base. But Clark to lead it off here in the 5th. The 1-0. That one's lifted into center field. A base knock right there for Clark.
Next to the plate for your Blues.
As he leads it off.
28, Bryan Ratajczyk.
Leads it off with a single to center field. It's like a new pitcher on the mound there for the Yard Dogs. Number 21, Devin Cummings, the Richmond, Texas native. Ratajczyk ahead here 1-0. Two and 0 the count here for Ratajczyk. That ball's lifted toward the first base dugout. Find the seats. That'll do it.
Now the mound pitching for the Yard Dogs is 21, Devin Cummings.
Ratajczyk trying to find his way aboard here. The Blues trail it 4-3. The 2-1. He'll swing through that one. Ratajczyk got aboard via the strikeout E2 back in the 3rd inning. Devin Cummings deals that one. That will find its way over the 3rd base dugout. Cummings on the season. He's making his team leading 5th appearance. He's got a 7.30 ERA, 12 1/3 innings pitched. Walked 14, struck out 15. Opponents hitting a .192 against the right-hander. He deals the 2-2. Popped up on the left side. Drifting back is Mancheka at shortstop. So Ratajczyk pops up to the shortstop. First out of the inning.
Is the 3rd baseman, number 25, Jace Christian.
Jace Christian making his way to the plate. Devin Cummings, the right-hander, 6'2", 183, Richmond, Texas native. Plays collegiately at Temple College. Runner goes. Taking that standing up is Ladarius Clark. So he gets the stolen base, tying run in scoring position here as Jace Christian is behind the count 0-1. The 0-1. Called strike at the knee. The outfield playing Christian to pull here. Straight away on the infield. Clark's in trouble. Ladarius Clark going back into second base, upends Jake Wiley. It's completely inadvertent as the secondary lead kind of got away from Clark there as he slams on the brakes, has to hustle back. Clark may be a little shaken up there as he went back into the bag awkwardly, and it seemed as if he was going to be okay, and then decides he wants to have the athletic training staff come out. Tell you what, let's take a 30-second break. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball. trainer, Mr. Chad Acton.
Blues fans give it up for number 1, Ladarius Clark.
Checking on Ladarius Clark, and Clark says he's ready to go. He gets a little tap there on the leg by Jake Wiley, the second baseman. And we'll be right back to action here as Devin Cummings, the right-handed reliever, checks on the runner at second base. That one's chopped foul toward the third base coach's box. 0-2 here to Jace Christian. Jace trying to find his way aboard here with one out. Clark at second base. Popped up on the infield. Should be playable for Wiley. Wiley makes a last-second adjustment there as Christian pops up to the second baseman. South McCoy steps to the plate. 0 for 2. He grounded out into the double play to end inning number 3.
Second baseman, number 14, South McCoy.
South McCoy steps in with 2 out and a runner aboard at second base. Clark aboard at second. McCoy takes that one tall for ball 1. The 1-0 offering from Cummings. Too low. McCoy hitting in the 6th spot tonight, playing second base. He's another guy that has played several positions this season already as he fouls that one into the screen. McCoy plays collegiately at Northwest Mississippi Community College. The 2-1 on the way. Called strike on the outside corner. The 2-2. Chopped foul right toward the third base coach's box. Count remains 2-2. So McCoy, Northwest Mississippi Community College, as is Mason McMillan. So a couple of teammates here on the Blues. The 2-2 to the shortstop. Menchaca throws across the diamond, and McCoy grounds out to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and the Blues, they strand 1. After 4.5, the Blues trail at 4-3. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball on Meridian Blues YouTube channel.
Bullpen down there. Looks like we might have some balloons again, brought to you by Raising Cane's.
Go ahead and grab your earmuffs because it is time for the balloon popping contest. Each contestant has 5 balloons. First one to pop their 5 balloons with no biting, no sharp objects is the winner of our Cane's Challenge tonight. I'm here with my friends Caitlin, Lola, and Anthony. We're going to see which one of you can pop all 5 balloons. On your mark, get set, go. Wow, with a plank, Anthony's got a plank. Lola is using she's going to go. Lola is done. Lola is done. Girl, that was amazing. One question for you, Lola. Are you single? I am. All right. Our Puerto Rican queen right here. Good job. She's also the winner of our Cane's Challenge tonight. Great job.
back to Skaggs Field here as we get ready to go the top half of the 6th inning. Justin Pritchett back out for his 5th inning of work. He's given up 4 runs on 5 hits through 5. Walked 6 and struck out 3. 7, 8, 9 due up. Encarnacion, Valerius, and Borges due up for the Yard Dogs.
The 6th inning will be a pinch hitter here for the Yard Dogs. Number 16, Daniel Williams.
We got a pinch hitter. Daniel Williams here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll see if he goes in defensively. Williams last night played right field. He's hitting in the right fielder spot. Josue Encarnacion. Pritchett to the plate. That went into the screen there. I mean, if you remember just a few innings ago, Daniel Williams was the fill-in first base coach for the Blues. At the plate here with a 1-2 count. Pritchett will deal. Into the screen there. That's a screamer. The 1-2 pitch on the way. A line drive through the left side as Williams aboard with a knock. Misplayed in left field, so a base hit and an error. Tough break there for the Blues. Looks like it's going to be a little mound visit there by Mickey Callaway. Give me an opportunity again to remind you that you can follow the Meridian Blues online at meridianblues.com. Schedules, news, rosters and information, merchandise, everything that you want to know about the Meridian Blues. And you can also follow on the various social media outlets, Meridian Blues Baseball. Check it out. They got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We'll be broadcasting all the home games right here on the YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in. Meeting at the mound is over. Taylor Valerius at the plate. That one misses low. So Valerius awaits the 1-0 offering there. Check swing, called strike. Justin Pritchett got the nod tonight for his first start of the season. He's pitching into the 6th here. He'll set there just above the belt. Breaking ball. There we go. A ball and 2 strikes to the 8-hole hitter, Taylor Valerius. Valerius from Grandview, Texas. He's done the catching both nights for the Yard Dogs. The 1-2. Well, off the plate, evens the count at 2. The 2-2 on the way. That'll run the count full. Pritchett leans in and gets the sign. Struck him out. Valerius goes down on strikes. Fourth strikeout of the evening there for the Blues right-handed. That'll bring to the plate Isaac Borges. Looks like the Blues are going to make a pitching change. I'll take a break. We'll get you the pitching change when we come back. More Blues baseball.
Folks, let's give him a big round of applause in his Blues debut, Meridian native Justin Princess. New pitcher on the mound this evening for your Meridian Blues will be 27, Grant Goodby.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. The Blues will go to the bullpen. They're going to call on the services of the right-hander. That's number 27, Grant Goodby.
Once again at the plate batting for the Yard Dogs, center fielder Isaac Borges.
Goodby's third appearance of the season. He's got 4 1/3 innings under his belt. No walks, 9 strikeouts. 4.15 ERA. Starts him off with a strike there. Isaac Borges at the plate. Borges 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Got 1 out and a runner at second base. Goodby to the plate. Fouled over near the first base dugout. So a ball and 2 strikes there to the right-handed hitting center fielder, Borges. Borges from Lincoln, Nebraska. The 0-2. Just missed outside. It's a nice shot right there by Grant Goodby. Goodby's from New Orleans, Louisiana. Pitched at Loyola down in New Orleans. The 1-2. Balk right there called. So the balk will put Daniel Williams at third base. Goodby trying to get up it here. That foul ball catches the awning right in here behind the plate. So a ball and 2 strikes. Goodby will set there right at the belt. The 1-2. Blocked up there by Ratajczyk. A nice job there by Ryan. Goodby gets the sign. He's ready to deal the 2-2. Boom. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the night for Borges. Second strikeout of the inning for the Blues. And it's back to the top of the stack. Tristan Menchaca steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Couple of ground outs and a fly out. Menchaca playing shortstop tonight. Burleson, Texas native. Goodby to the plate. Called strike. Likely a strike, but a missed spot there as Ratajczyk was set up on the outside part of the plate. Had to lean across his body to reel that one in. The 0-1 blocked up there by Ratajczyk. Scoots off toward the third base dugout, but nice hustle there by Ryan. Had an opportunity to talk with Ryan before the ball game, and I mean, I'm telling you, this guy, solid baseball player and an outstanding guy, and just really seems to be enjoying his time here in Meridian. The 1-1. Allen skips in there. So 2 balls and a strike to Menchaca. Blues would love to keep the Yard Dogs here. Menchaca swings through that one. 2's across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 2-2. Just a bit low. A 16-day road swing coming up, where there will be 15 games played. That one misses inside. I should say a
second baseman
17-day road swing, where they're going to play 15 games, 2 days off. There's Menchaca gets the free pass, so a 2-out walk. That'll welcome to the plate Jake Wiley. Wiley doubled and scored back in the 5th inning. Outside corner called strike. It's a nice spot there by Goodby. As I mentioned, Goodby pitching down at Loyola, New Orleans. And Loyola made an announcement earlier this week, matter of fact, that they will be making the transition from the NAI to Division II. And the indication is that they'll be joining the Gulf South Conference, with a press conference coming up on Tuesday to explain all the details. So that's a cool move for Loyola, as Goodby misses inside. On the college side of things, super regionals taking place. And I tell you, it's a great time to be involved in baseball in general. The 2-1. Swing and a miss there. It's a nice pitch there by Goodby. Twos again across the board. 2 balls. 2 strikes and 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Grant Goodby on the hill for the Blues. Top half of inning number 6. Grant gets the side. Misses low. Manchek over at first base will get a head start here with 2 outs. He'll have to make sure that Goodby goes to the plate. Grant will set there right at the belt. The payoff. Right back off the glove of Goodby. It'll be a base hit. And an RBI for Jake Wiley. Run's going to score now. That will put the Blues up by a score of 5-3. That run belongs to Justin Pridgett. He gave up 5 runs on 6 hits. Walked 6 and struck out 4. Wild pitch there. Moving up to second base will be Wiley. And Menchaca. He'll move up the 90 feet to third. Aubrey Reed at the plate. He's ahead to count here 1-0. A little flare over the shortstop. That will score 1. The Yard Dogs will score 2. On the 2 RBI single.
Third baseman for the Yard Dogs is Braden Reynolds.
So the Yard Dogs have plated 3 here in the inning. And just like that, a 7-3 ball game. Braden Reynolds stepping to the plate there. That's a called strike, but I'm almost 100% certain Bratajcek was crossed up there. He seemed surprised when that one didn't have the little wrinkle in it they anticipated. As Reynolds takes that one for a called strike. 0-2 the count. So 0-2 to the third baseman, Braden Reynolds. Aboard at first base, there is Aubrey Reed. He had the 2 RBI single. The 0-2 pitch misses low. We're in the top half of the 6th inning. Goodby to the plate. Over the first base dugout. Folks here at the ballpark having a good time. The kids having just a fantastic time right over in behind the first base dugout. A little grassy hill that they can run, jump, slide, and roll and all the things. The 1-2. Curveball was too tall. Again, 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 on the way. And when we get over the first base dugout, Goodby in relief. Goodby's got a walk, strikeout, giving up a couple of singles here. Trying to get the final out here in the top half of the inning. Lifted into right field, going back there is Ryan Brunette. He'll squeeze it for the final out of the inning.
To the top of the 6th inning and leave a runner stranded.
3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error. And the Yard Dogs, they strand 1. We'll be right back. The Blues trail it.
It's so scary down here. See that many tennis balls flying at your head. It's like gym class, but worse. But somebody made a prize tonight. So if you get your tennis ball in one of these hula hoops, you'll be contacted by one of these great sponsors here. On your mark, get set, throw! Okay, they're flying. Wow, that was, watch out, everybody. They're coming in hot. Oh, that was almost Great Southern Bank. Almost contained. You can get as many balls in planes. Whoa! Guys, the hula hoops are not like candy balls, please. You can get as many in planes. You can also get as many balls into the airline. That means you qualify for airline tickets. All right, looks like we're whittling down here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, oh, 5. We got 2 qualifiers for airline tickets. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, guys. If you went into your hula hoop, you will be contacted by that sponsor. And whoever qualifies for airline tickets, don't forget your favorite field announcer. Feel free to take me with you.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field as the Blues get ready to go to work here in the home half of the 6th. 7, 8, 9 due up. So Miguel Tejada Jr., Michael Salas, and Ryan Brunettes. Back out for his second inning of work will be Devin Cummings, the right-handed reliever there for the Yard Dogs. Tejada Jr. fouls that one straight back. Evens the count at 1. Seven runs on 8 hits for the Yard Dogs. 3 runs on 7 hits for the Blues. Tejada Jr. swings through that one. A ball and 2 strikes there, the right-handed hitting left fielder. He's 1 for 2 on the night. He singled back in the second inning, scored a run. Led off the 4th with a strikeout. Cummings will deal. That one off the bat there into right field. That's the new right fielder, Daniel Williams, as Tejada will fly out to right.
Next to play for your Blues is the first baseman, number 17, Michael Salas.
Michael Salas will step to the plate. Salas on the night, 1 for 2. He's got a double and 2 RBI. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight. The double into left center, and then he flew out to left. Check swing didn't go there. Salas is a guy that, I mean, I've been covering the team for since the beginning here. And spent time down there in and around the dugout, and this is a guy who's always got a smile on his face. And it's really cool because, I mean, I've known the guy for like 3 weeks, and he greets me like we grew up together. It's really cool. But he seems to be enjoying himself here. He's a long way from home, Tampa, Florida, not just around the corner, folks. The 2-1. Too far inside. Thought he might wear it. Decides to take the 3-1. Cummings the 3-1. Salas expands his zone there and swings through that. One out in the inning. The payoff to the shortstop. Menchaca across the diamond. Digging it out over there is Aubrey Reed. And Michael Salas retired on the ground ball to shortstop.
Number 15, Bryan Brunettes.
Bryan Brunettes will make his way to the plate here. Brunettes 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He walked, stole a base, scored a run. His first look here at the right-handed reliever. That one misses outside, evens the count at 1, so a ball and a strike here to the right-handed hitting right fielder. Appreciate the help that I was able to get from the folks with the Yard Dogs rosters and whatnot as Brunettes flares that one to right field, and Daniel Williams tracking it down for the third out of the inning to finish that thought. The folks at the Yard Dogs, Joey and whatnot, helping me get the rosters that we need. We appreciate that. After 5.5, the Yard Dogs lead it by a score of 7-3. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
All right, we're going to toss it down to Lydia right now. Our next contest brought to you by CPKC. Oh, it looks like we're going old school again tonight.
Oh yeah, we're throwing it back, way back to the Jurassic era. So tonight, we actually have an opening to audition for the Meridian Blues dance team. I've got 4 friends behind me that are going to do their very best dance audition tonight. I'm joined tonight by my 3 friends, Yellow Banana Peel, Blue Raspberry, and Lava Monster. We're going to give each of them an opportunity to shine. All right, contestant number 1. Take a step up and show us what you got.
I've been waiting a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go?
All right, get in there, yes. Good old fashioned hot dog Joe. Everyone knows what hot dance. Not sure they do a lot of bring on the dance team though. Good effort, good try. Let's hear from contestant number 2, Lava Monster tonight. Okay, got a little 6-minute action. So fun fact, Lava Monster did go to Juilliard for presenting very lyrical dance. Really expressive. Not sure if this was following team for you though, Lava Monster, but thank you. And contestant number 3, last but not least, Banana Peel. Let's see what you got. Wow. I think this Banana's got nothing on you, Banana Peel. All right, let's hear from contestant number 1. All right, and contestant number 3. Congratulations, Banana Peel. Coach Nikki will be in touch with you.
New pitcher on the mound for your Blues is number 16, Caden Soller. Leading off the top of the 7th inning for the Yard Dogs is the DH, Blake Selke.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. The Meridian Blues, they're going to go to the bullpen. They'll start off the top of the 7th with the left-handed reliever, Caden Soller. Soller will sit there just below the belt. Too far inside. Soller's 6th appearance. It's a team-leading 6th appearance. 4 2/3 innings pitched. He's walked 14, struck out 7. 9.64 ERA. The 1-0, just a bit outside. Caden Soller, the lefty from Madison, Mississippi. Behind the count here, 2-0. Blake Selke at the plate. Selke, chopper, back to Soller. Soller's going to have to throw it across. Got him. For the first time tonight, Selke is kept off the base paths. He had walked previously 3 times.
Left fielder Landon Bailey.
So the 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Landon Bailey. 1 for 3 on the night. Had a double with 3 RBI, hit into the double play to end the 5th. Missed outside, did Soller. The 1-0 flared over the first base dugout. Soller gets the sign, the 1-1. Again fouled off down the right field line. A ball and 2 strikes here. Landon Bailey in a little bit of a bind. The 1-2. Again over the first base dugout. So Soller, an emphatic nod there. The 1-2. Off the plate, evens the count at 2. The 2-2 on the way. Fouled straight back again. The count remains 2-2. Home half of the 7th inning. Yard Dogs leading it here by a score of 7-3. 7 runs on 8 hits and an error. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Meridian Blues. The 2-2. Chop toward the third baseman. Coming in there is Jace Christian on the run. Did he get him? Yep. Got him. Ground ball out there as Bailey's retired. 5-3. 2 outs in the inning. Stepping to the plate, the right fielder, Daniel Williams, came in to pinch hit in the top of the 6th, stayed in to play right. Singled in his only plate appearance. Just 1 inning to go. Big swing and a miss there for Daniel Williams. The 1-1 offering there from the lefty. Catches the outside corner. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled over the first base dugouts. So a ball and 2 strikes. Got 2 outs here in the inning. Nobody aboard. Top half of the 7th inning. Caden Soller on the mound there for the Meridian Blues. The 1-2. Spoiled there over the right near the first base dugout. Soller with a nod, the 1-2. Too far outside. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Missed it low. That'll run the count full. Soller gets a sign. The payoff, walked him.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the catcher, Taylor Valerius.
Taylor Valerius stabs to the plate. Valerius on the evening. 0 for 3. Struck out for the first out of the 6th inning. Steps in here with 2 out and a runner aboard. Big swing there. 0-1. The 0-1. Valerius swings and misses there. So Soller gets a side here. The 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? Called out by a home plate umpire, Jay Johnston. So Valerius goes down on strikes. 3rd out of the inning.
1 runner left.
1 runner stranded by the Yard Dogs after 6.5. The Blues trailer. Will be right back.
This is the 7th inning stretch here tonight with your Meridian Blues. the 7th inning for your Blues is the designated hitter, number 13, Sandry Hernandez.
Sandry Hernandez leading it off here for the Blues. That one's in there for a called strike. Devin Cummings out for his 3rd inning of work. Hernandez behind here, 1-2. Chopped foul toward the bullpen. Cummings came in in relief to throw the 5th. He's thrown the 5th, 6th. He's out for his 3rd inning of work. He's faced just 7 batters in 2 innings. That one misses outside the strike zone. Again, chopping it foul. Count remains 2-2. Hernandez on the night, 1 for 2 with a walk. Singled back in inning number 2. Cummings deals that one. Hernandez lifts it into shallow center, going back as a second baseman. Jake Wiley making a nice play. So Hernandez retired.
For your Blues is the shortstop, number 23, Mason McMillan.
Mason McMillan steps to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Driven in a pair of runs. Singled back in the 4th. Home half of the 7th inning. It's a 7-3 ball game. The Yard Dogs in the lead. McMillan lifts it into right field. Should be playable there for Williams, and Daniel Williams will make the play there in right. 2nd out of the inning.
Yep, hitter, it's going to be Chris Brock. Stepping to the plate for your Blues is going to be a pinch hitter, number 18, Chris Brock.
Chris Brock stepping in as the pinch hitter. Brock swinging first pitch, a flare down the right field line. Will it stay fair? That's a foul ball. Just foul down the right field line. That had extra bases written all over it. Brock hitting the spot for Ladarius Clark. Clark was shaken up a little bit on his last plate appearance. That ball hammered into left, but right at the left fielder, Landon Bailey. So Chris Brock flies out to left. The Blues go down in order in the 7th. After 7 complete, we got a 7-3 ball game. The Yard Dogs in the lead. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball on the Meridian Blues Baseball channel.
Show us those brightest smiles up on the video board. It's time for your Citizens National Bank Smile Cam here at the ballpark. Defensive changes for the Blues. Now playing over at second base is going to be Sandri Hernandez, and on the mound is South McCoy.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. Defensively, South McCoy will come to the mound. Sandri Hernandez will move from the DH spot to second base, and taking over in center field is going to be Chris Brock. Brock's going to play center field. So here in the top of the 8th inning, South McCoy on the bump. 9-1-2 due up. So those defensive changes. Hernandez goes from DH to second base. Chris Brock to center field. And South McCoy will come from second base onto the mound. Isaac Borges at the plate. McCoy's third appearance, 4 innings pitched, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts. Opponents hitting $188 against the right-hander. He deals the 1-1 well off the plate there. McCoy will get the sign. You can see him take a deep breath. He'll wind and deal. The 2-1. Flare down toward the right field bullpen. So Caden Soller through the 7th. Gave up a walk and recorded a strikeout. No runs, no hits there in the 7th. South McCoy taking over here in the top of the 8th inning. That one skips in there. Runs the count full. Chris Brock came in as the pinch hitter for Ladarius Clark and stays in to play center field. Isaac Borges at the plate. The payoff from McCoy. Spoiled there as it catches the screen. Justin Pritchett went 5 1/3 for the Blues. He gave up 5 runs on 6 hits. He walked 6, struck out 4. Hit a batter, Grant Goodby. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. He had a walk and 2 strikeouts. The payoff? Boom. Struck him out. Borges goes down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. And that'll flip the lineup over for the Yard Dogs.
Next to play for the Yard
Tristan
Dogs
Menchaca.
Tristan Menchaca.
Menchaca on the evening. 0 for 3 with a walk. Scored a run. Menchaca stepping in. 1 out, nobody aboard. The 1-1 from McCoy. A 1-hopper. Toward the shortstop, not able to make the play there is Mason McMillan.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs, second base.
So Menchaca aboard. Jake Wiley stepping to the plate. Wiley's had a fantastic night, 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch, a couple of runs scored, and an RBI. So he's been right in the thick of it. Left-handed hitting second baseman. Fouls that one off. Menchek accredited with a base hit there through the left side. Wiley awaiting the 0-1. That one's a little too tall, evens the count at 1. McCoy will sit there at the belt. The 1-1 to the plate, a big swing and a miss there. A ball and 2 strikes. McCoy the 1-2. Opportunity to turn 2 at the second base. To pick it first. Did he hold the bag? Did not. So Wiley aboard there on the fielder's choice. A nice play there by South McCoy.
First baseman at the plate batting for the Yard Dogs is Aubrey Reed.
Reed steps to the plate. Reed's got a couple of knocks this afternoon. Reed 2 for 3 with a walk. He's driven in 2 and scored 1. Too far inside there. Aubrey Reed at the plate. Got himself a 1-1 count here. South McCoy on the bump. 4th pitch of the afternoon for the Meridian Blues. So 2-1 to count here. Little flare over the backstop.
Everybody clap your hands.
Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McCoy decides to throw over. That's going to get away from Salas. So an error there by South McCoy. Puts runner in scoring position. The 2-2. Got a piece of him. So Aubrey Reed will head down there on the hit by pitch.
Third baseman at the plate batting for the Yard Dogs is Braden Reynolds.
Braden Reynolds will step to the plate. Reynolds 2 for 3, single, a double, and RBI. He's got 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. That one misses low. McCoy takes a peek at second base. The 1-0. Fouled into the screen. Reynolds scored back in inning number 1, singled in the 3rd, doubled in the 5th, flew out to right there to end the 6th. That one's hit on the left side. McMillan has to throw across the diamond, an infield hit there. Nice range by McMillan. Deep in the hole at shortstop. Another base runner. That will load the bases.
Next to play batting for the Yard Dogs is the DH Blake Selke.
Selke 0 for 1 with 3 walks and a run scored. 2 outs in the inning. Sixth batter of the inning. Misses outside. Selke walked in his first 3 plate appearances. Grounded out to the pitcher there in the 7th inning. The 1-0. Again missed outside. Seven 3 score here in the top half of the 8th. Again missing outside. Nowhere to put him. 3-0 the count. Four-pitch walk. 4th walk of the night for Selke.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs.
Yard Dogs played a run there on the bases loaded walk. So Landon Bailey. This is the 3rd time tonight Landon Bailey has been to the plate with the bases loaded. He cleared the bases in the 1st, lined into an inning-ending double play in the 5th, and swings through that one here in the top of the 8th inning. That ball's lifted into center field. Chris Brock ranging over. He'll squeeze it and make the play. So Bailey retired on the fly out to center field.
The 8th inning and lead the bases loaded.
The Yard Dogs, they add a run. They strand 3 behind 1 error. We'll be right back for the home half of the 8th. Blues trail it.
Race down the field. Let's take it down to Lydia near the first base coaching box.
I will tell you that a sack race is proof that humans can turn anything into a competition. Are you ready, Meridian Blues? Let's see who's going to be tonight's sack race champion. On your mark, get set, up. All right, we are off. Let's start. Oh no, one line down. Oh, 2 lines down. Damn. Oh, she cut the arsenal. He wins, and I might be medical. Good job, friends.
Of course, your sack race is being brought to you tonight by Visit Meridian. Also, big thanks once again to our friends in Lauderdale County for helping us bring you Meridian Blues baseball tonight.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field. We head to the home half of the 8th inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Meridian Blues. Bryan Ratajczyk, Jace Christian, and South McCoy.
For your Blues is the catcher, number 28, Bryan Ratajczyk.
Ratajczyk steps to the plate. Devin Cummings there, missing outside the strike zone. Second look there at Cummings. Ratajczyk popped up to the shortstop. First time he faced the right-hander. Ratajczyk lifts it into left. Coming in there is the left fielder, Landon Bailey, and he'll make the play. So a fly out to left to begin the home half of the 8th inning.
For your Blues is the third baseman, number 25, Jace Christian.
Jace Christian. Jace Christian will make his way to the plate. Jace swinging first pitch, a single up the middle. His second hit of the night. So South McCoy will make his way to the plate.
14, South McCoy.
McCoy 0 for 3. Couple of ground outs. He grounded out to the double play back in the third. Cummings will deal. Inside called strike. McCoy there fouls that one off. Nothing in 2 of the counts to the right-handed hitting South McCoy. Davin Cummings to the plate. That got him. He'll wear it. Runners aboard. First and second base here for the Blues.
Fielder, number 26, Miguel Tejada Jr.
These teams will be traveling to Bryan, Texas tomorrow. 530-mile trip one way. They'll pick up this series there on the road, playing at Travis Bryan Midtown Park there, Bryan. Tejada rips that one into left. Coming in is Bailey. Tejada put a good barrel on it. Bailey catching the sinking line drive and left.
Is the first baseman, number 17, Michael Salas.
Michael Salas making his way to the plate. Salas has hit a couple of balls hard tonight. He had a double and drove into back in inning number 2. Swings first pitch there. Slow roller to the third base coach's box. The 0-1, well outside. The 1-1 there from Cummings. Right back up the middle. Cummings is able to glove that one, and Salas will be retired there on the ground ball back to the pitcher. That'll do it for the Blues in the home half of the 8th. No runs on a hit. They strand 2. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
Tonight, when the ball game concludes this inning, at the end of the 9th inning, we'll have kids run the bases for free tonight. So stick around. That is brought to you by our friends at Raising Cane's. New pitcher on the mound for your Meridian Blues is number 3, John David Toomey. Leading off the top of the ninth inning for the Yard Dogs is the left fielder, Daniel.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field, top of the ninth inning. It'll be the right fielder, Daniel Williams, stepping to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single. A run scored and a walk. Williams came in the top of the 6th inning as a pinch hitter, stayed in to play right. Swings first pitch there. The 0-1 misses too tall, evens the count at 1. So Williams at the plate here with a 1-1 count, top of the 9th inning. 8-3 your score in favor of the Yard Dogs. That was too tall. The Blues have brought in a new pitcher. Got a new lefty. John David Toomey, the left-hander there. Three-1 the count here to Williams. Swing and a miss there. Toomey's 4th appearance, just 4 innings pitched. He's walked 10, struck out none. Opponents hitting .333 against him. He's got 6 hit by pitches on the season in those 4 innings. Boom. Struck him out. The old bender there. Gets the strikeout. First strikeout of the season there. As Williams goes down, first out of the inning.
Is the catcher, Taylor Valerius.
Taylor Valerius stepping to the plate. Valerius hitless tonight, 0 for 4 with a couple of Ks. Watches that one in the dirt. The 1-0 offering there from the left-hander. Too tall. So 2-0 the count here to Taylor Valerius. Long ride back to Texas, and then these two teams will square off tomorrow and Sunday. Too tall. 3-0 the count there. Toomey to the plate. Breaking ball called strike. Fifth pitcher of the night there for the Meridian Blues. Justin Pritchett got to start tonight, went 5 1/3. Valerius draws the walk. That'll bring to the plate.
Now for the Yard Dogs is Isaac Borges.
Isaac Borges. Borges 0 for 3 with 3 Ks and a walk. Borges hitting in the 9 spot tonight. First look at Toomey. Too tall. Valerius aboard at first base after the free pass. He'll get his lead. Toomey will go to the plate. Down the third base line and foul. That'll rattle around near the bullpen. Right at the 3-hour mark tonight. This one's come to a screeching halt here. The 1-1. Top of the strike zone. Home plate umpire tonight, Jay Johnston. Down at first base, the umpire Tyrone Hobson. And at third, Jared Cox. Toomey will set there at the chest. Runner goes. That one's stolen on the pitcher right there. As Valerius swipes a bag. So the Yard Dogs with a runner in scoring position here. 2-2 the count here. Toomey with the strikeout. Borges goes down on strikes for the 4th time tonight.
Next to play for the Yard Dogs is the shortstop, Tristan Menchaca.
That will flip the lineup over. Tristan Menchaca steps to the plate. 1 for 4 with a single, a walk, a run scored. 2 outs in the inning. Blocked up by Ratajczyk. That was all the way over the right-handed batter's box. Menchaca, the left-handed hitting shortstop. Menchaca will foul that one in and out of the glove there of Ratajczyk. Toomey he'll get the sign there. He's got 2 strikeouts in the inning. Trying to finish it up here for the Blues. Get the Blues bats going in the 9th. Lifted into left field. Giving chase is the left fielder. Miguel Tejada Jr. will squeeze it. Menchaca flies out to left.
It was no runs, so no hits, no errors.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. We head to the bottom of the 9th. The Blues need some runs. We'll be right back. More Blues baseball.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field.
Number 19, Kieran Coleman.
Pinch hitter for the Meridian Blues. Leading it off will be Kieran Coleman. Coleman takes that one outside the zone. For ball one, back out is Devin Cummings. Fifth inning of work here for the reliever. Two and 0 the count here to the pinch hitter. Coleman from Starkville, Mississippi. A 3-year score. The Blues need a bunch, so the name of the game here for the Meridian Blues is base runners. Top of the strike zone there is Coleman. He's way ahead in the count here, 3-1. Meridian, 8 runs on 10 hits. They got an error. They stranded 11. Chopped toward the third base coach's box and foul. That'll run the count full. Cummings will deal. Missed it low. Coleman leads it off with a walk. That'll flip the lineup over.
Next to play for your Blues is the second baseman, number 13, Sandry Hernandez.
Sandry Hernandez will step to the plate. Hernandez, 1 hit on the night. Takes that one outside the strike zone. Called strike there, evens the count at 1. Hernandez fouls that one off over near the first base dugout. They'll run out of real estate, and that lucky fan on the one hop right into the glove. What a play! Nice catch right there on the one hop. You bring your leather to the ballpark, you get a chance to use it. Nice job, young man. The 1-2. Hernandez fights that one off. Back-to-back great plays in the stands. No glove. He doesn't need it. Hey, sign him up. The 1-2 all the way. That one's hammered toward the Blues bullpen. Well fouled. Count remains 1-2. Cummings checks on the runner. Too far inside. Hernandez again down the left field line and foul. Devin Cummings has been very effective since coming in the 5th inning. He scattered 5 hits, but he's kept the Blues off the board. He's walked a pair, Doesn't have any strikeouts, but he's pitched to contact, and the guys have made the plays behind him. Nobody out and a runner aboard. Hernandez, emergency swing there, stays alive. Now, Cummings came in the fifth, gave up a hit in the fifth, and didn't give up another hit until the middle of the eighth. The 2-2, too far inside. That'll run to count full. A little bit of tossing there in the Yard Dog bullpen. Hernandez fouls that one off. The payoff. Great at bat right there by Sandry Hernandez. Back-to-back walks to start the home half of the ninth.
Next to the plate for your Blues is the shortstop, number 23, Mason McMillan.
Mason McMillan makes his way to the plate. Going to be a bit of a mound visit here for the Yard Dogs. I mean, I just got through telling you how effective Devin Cummings has been, and he's in his fifth inning of work. And he's walked two here in the home half of the ninth. It's an 8-3 ball game. This is a situation for the Blues that the answer to this is just base runners. It's not going to come with one swing of the bat. Mason McMillan wanting to find his way aboard here with nobody out and two runners aboard. McMillan tried to hit an 8-run homer right there and swung and missed. McMillan on the afternoon. He's 2 for 4 with an RBI, got 2 singles. He did get picked off, and that pickoff, quite frankly, ran the Blues out of an inning where they had an opportunity to score more than 1 run. As McMillan swings through that one. The 4th inning, the Blues had runners at the corners and end up running themselves out of the inning. And have really been kept, they have been quiet since. That was right about the time the pitching change took place for the Yard Dogs. A 3-pitch strikeout there as McMillan will be retired.
Next to the plate is your Blues center fielder.
McMillan swung at 3 after 2 walks. Back-to-back walks to lead off the inning, and McMillan goes down on strikes. Chris Brock flew out to left in his first plate appearance. He came in back in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hitting in the spot for Ladarius Clark, stayed in, played center field, chopped up the middle. Manchaca throws to second base, just the 1 out. So Brock aboard via the fielder's choice. Out at second base will be Sandry Hernandez, 6'4". At third base, Kieran Coleman, Bryan Ratajczyk. At the plate, Ryan got on back in the 3rd inning after the error by the catcher, flew out to left. Last inning, skipped in the dirt there, blocked up by Valerius. Ball and no strikes. Too tall. 2-0 the count. Runners at the corners for the Blues. They trail it here 8-3. Tie check fouls that one straight back. The Yard Dogs started it off with 3 in the first. They added 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 8th. The Blues scored 2 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. As Ratajczyk rips that one into left field. It's an RBI single for the Blues backstop. Ratajczyk plates a run.
Blues is the third baseman, Jace Christian.
Jace Christian stepping to the plate. Christian's got a couple of base knocks. He's 2 for 3 on the night. He did walk as well.
Oh, there's a new guy.
8-4 your score. Jace Christian at the plate with 2 outs here. The Blues need another base runner at least. That might be Whitlock on deck there. That's the general size and shape of Mr. Cody Whitlock. A base rip through the left side. Back-to-back singles there, the Blues. The Blues mounting something here in the 9th.
Number 21, Cody Whitlock.
It looks like the Yard Dogs are going to go to the bullpen. Let's step away. We'll get you the change when we come back.
New pitch on the mound for the Yard Dogs is 26, Christian Perez.
Welcome back to Skaggs Field here.
Is number 21, Cody Whitlock.
Cody Whitlock stepping to the plate. Whitlock hitting .308. Got an opportunity here with the bases loaded. Whitlock way out in front. Christian Perez on the mound. His third appearance, 4 1/3 innings pitched. He's walked 7 and struck out 2. The Blues trailing it here is Whitlock is going to have to be very patient here with Perez. Got a 1-1 count here to Whitlock, the pinch hitter. Whitlock lifts it into left. Going back is Landon Bailey. Bailey will squeeze it, and that will do it
Pick up a run to the bottom of the ninth inning
for the Blues.
That's going to be your final score tonight. Final score: the Bryan Yard Dogs 8 and your Meridian Blues.
We're going to take a 60-second break. Let me total up some things, and we'll wrap it up here. We'll take a 60-second break here.
Kids run the bases in just a few moments over by the first base dugout. Brought to you by Raising Cane's. As we wrap up our week of ball games here at Skaggs Field, I want to thank our corporate sponsors of Meridian Blues Baseball all throughout the 2026 season. Those include Meridian Mutual Federal Credit Union, along with Visit Meridian, Magnolia Beverage, our friends over at Meridian Air National Guard, Great Southern Bank, along with USAA, Citizens National Bank, Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railroad, our friends over at City of Meridian. Of course, our title sponsor tonight, Lauderdale County, and Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn Meridian. Of course, the Blues will be on the road for the next couple of weeks. Next home games will begin on June the 23rd. That'll be a Tuesday night, June the 23rd. Get all your tickets for future events here at the ballpark over at meridianblues.com. Of course, be safe driving home, and as always, go Blues!
There was one error, and they stranded 11 tonight. The Blues, 4 runs on 10 hits. Blues had a pair of errors, and the Blues, they stranded 11 as well. Picking up the win tonight will be Davin Cummings. He pitched 4 2/3. He gave up no runs on 4 hits. He walked 3 and struck out 1. And being saddled with the loss tonight will be the starter, Justin Pritchett. He pitched 5 1/3, gave up 5 runs on 6 hits. He walked 6, struck out 4, and he hit 1. Grant Goodby pitched 2/3 of an inning tonight. And then an inning apiece for Caden Soller, South McCoy, and John David Toomey. Looking at the Yard Dogs for the evening, a multi-hit night for Jake Wiley. Jake Wiley was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. Drove in a run as well. Multi-hit night for Aubrey Reed. He was 2 for 3 with 2 RBI and a run scored. Also a multi-hit night for Braden Reynolds. Reynolds went 2 for 3. He had a run scored as well as an RBI. Looking through the Yard Dogs there, Landon Bailey got things started in the first inning. He had a bases clearing double, 3 RBIs tonight for the 6-hole hitter in left field, Bailey. And offensively for the Blues tonight, Sandry Hernandez. He went 1 for 3. Mason McMillan, 2 for 5 tonight with an RBI. Ladarius Clark had a hit and a stolen base. Ryan Ratajczak had an RBI and a single there in the 9th inning. Jace Christian tonight, 3 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Miguel Tejada Jr. had a single and a run scored. Michael Salas, a 2 RBI double there in the 2nd inning. And that is about the gist of the statistics tonight for the ball game. The unhappy final 8-4. The Blues fall They will be heading on the road tomorrow morning. They'll be heading to Bryan, Texas. They'll take on these Yard Dogs on Saturday and Sunday. Part of a very long 2-week road swing. They'll be back here in Meridian, Mississippi on June the 23rd as they'll take on the Yard Dogs once again. And once they get back here at the end of the month, they'll be here from June 23rd all the way up through July the 9th. So 2 straight weeks of Blues baseball here at Skaggs Field. Tip of the cap to the corporate partners for the Meridian Blues: Meridian Mutual Federal Credit Union, Canadian Pacific Kansas City Railroad, Citizens National Bank, Great Southern Bank, Hilton Garden Inn and Hampton Inn right here in Meridian, Lauderdale County, Magnolia Beverage, Meridian Air National Guard, USAA, and Visit Meridian. A big tip of the cap to those corporate partners. And the folks behind the scenes that really make it work here, our public address announcer, Mr. Robbie Atkinson. He does a fantastic job. Our sports media wizard, Mr. Matt Milner, our videographer, Hunter Heath, and our producer behind the scenes, Miss Tanisha Clark. She, my friends, is a rock star. I'm Will Atkinson, everybody. Have a safe trip. We'll see you at the ballpark. And go Blues.